Hey, I'm Dallas Shepis, and I'm the lead on Balloons, and what you're about to see is going to look like a couple of steps back. So this week, instead of, our main focus was updating our code, because we've got code from a year ago that's not especially up to par, especially with how we want to make sure it's optimized for mobile. So our programmers this week went in and they redid the player controller. Now, it's kind of hard to see because, as programmers do, they've used the absolute worst background possible. Yeah, and you can barely see he's starting to move. So when you actually, it's a lot easier to see when it's on mobile. The swipe actually now works a lot better. Before, where it was you swipe and they go straight and the balloon goes flying, and then you have to really work at them to get them to stop. Now it's much more of this floaty, gentle coasting back and forth. This is exactly what we want. So that's all we have on the build side that we can really show. We've got our artists working on more background assets, so that way we can actually start to build out the levels. And we've got our designers working on UI concepts and the actual, we need the paper maps for a lot of the backgrounds since those weren't quite completed. But so next week we should have a much prettier background to show, and the movement will be a lot more obvious. Right now it's very, actually, I think it might actually be the computer just dying, because when I did it on the Commons computer, it was a lot faster. So I think it's just the frame rate dying on the build, which is surprising. But so that's all we really have. We're getting set up, so we're pretty much set up in Axosoft. So we'll be ready for when the online students come in. We can just throw them tickets. And we're at the point where we're now kind of beyond that initial getting everything together, and we're actually going to be able to start full on proper production. And so that's really it.